Hey, Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe, collective, beautiful souls, my cup souls, collective. This weekend feels like a portal between endings and brand new beginnings. Some of you are realizing what you can no longer carry, while others are finally seeing what actually is meant for them. This is the Taurus new moon energy mixed with some major mental shifts, emotional clarity, unexpected conversations, and Spirit is saying, what changes now changes the direction of the next 6 months. Hey, did you check out the Taurus new moon reading, beautiful souls? There is a new moon spread, as well as we dive deeper into each consult with extra messages. Thank you for being here, and thank you for hitting the like button. Beautiful souls, let's talk about Saturday the 16th, where we had this Taurus new moon portal and divine timing. Now, I did do a reading there with a spread, but this is just the energy, extra messages for the day of possible scenarios, all right? If you're coming from that video, as you know, Mars conjunct Chiron, the new moon is in Taurus. Yes, the new moon, the moon is in Taurus, moving into the new moon in Taurus, all right, collective? Saturday still carries powerful energy of the Taurus new moon portal, all right? This is the day that it is happening, depending on the time where you are. Now, if you wanted to skip this part, you're more than welcome to go to the next day. But hey, I didn't discuss anything about the possible scenarios of what could possibly be going down that day. So let's dive in. This is the day of grounding energy, but emotionally deep, because Mars conjuncts Chiron, which is exposing some wounds. This is connected to your self-worth, anger, rejection, feeling maybe overlooked, or perhaps it could be that survival mode. But Taurus says slow down, stabilize, rebuild. I feel like this energy doesn't want chaos. It wants peace, security, and alignment. And Spirit is like showing me here that many of you will be realizing that forcing timing has maybe only exhausted you emotionally. Now, interesting, we got the patient card. And it says here, pause before you take action. Then it says, trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. Beautiful. All right. And then we have the Five of Cups, which is the Scorpio energy. We have the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Another Scorpio card here. We have is the Seven of Cups, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Right, so collective. Emotionally, some of you are still grieving something. All right. I feel like here with the Page of Cups here, it's almost like disappointment. It feels like some sort of disappointment. It could be regarding love, maybe a missed opportunity. It could be a friendship fading. Maybe it's just something that's not turning out how you expected, all right? Now, we do have the Two of Pentacles, and I feel like it's talking about that life is trying to balance out right now. All right, yes. Before we get to the Page of Pentacles, I want to talk about the Seven of Cups. That Spirit is saying that maybe you're overwhelmed with some sort of possibilities, maybe fantasies, maybe it's confusion, maybe it is overthinking. Now, if we're looking at those three cards over here, possible scenarios I feel like that is happening on Saturday is someone is thinking about reaching out but hesitating. Emotional confusion between maybe multiple choices or people. Also, maybe someone is reflecting on what was lost while ignoring what is still possible. Getting also here, also with the Page of Pentacles, that there is possibly new opportunities that is quietly arriving while you are emotionally distracted. Job, study, money ideas that are beginning to develop here with the Page of Pentacles also. Maybe it's going to be someone that's younger or with an earthy air energy that will be entering your awareness. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, as I mentioned, is very important because while part of you is grieving the past, I feel like there's another part of your life that is quietly trying to begin again. What I'm hearing for this day here is Spirit is saying, Don't let emotional disappointment blind you to new opportunities. Now, Sunday, the 17th, there I'm getting the energy of new conversations, new cycles, and soul connections, right? Look at the cards that we have. Now, just quickly diving into the astrology here, the moon is entering Gemini from that new moon. And then as we have Mercury that's also entering Gemini, also Venus sextile Chiron. What a day. Sunday's energy is changes. It changes fast, right? The heavy mental, the heaviness lifts mentally. Communication increases, I'm hearing for some of you, messages, conversations, social energy, curiosity. I feel like all of it is starting to move again. And even with Venus sextile Chiron, I feel like it is the healing through communication. I'm hearing for some of you, some conversations may feel unexpected on this day, maybe even vulnerable. Others may bring clarity, closure, or emotional honesty. Now, looking at the cycles card here, it says here, everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Time. Sorry, not time. Sorry, that looked like time for a minute. Tune into the moon's magic. All right, so I feel like everything has its right time on this card. And then we have partnership, which says teamwork will give you better results. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. So I feel like teamwork here will definitely give you better results, which is standing out heavily here to me. Then if we're looking at the cards here, we have Justice, the King of Cups, we have the Hermit, the Three of Cups, and we have the Five of Wands. Collective, this feels like the energy here, and yeah, this feels like relationship energy here and social energy that is colliding together here. So on Sunday, some of the things that could possibly happening for some of you is reconnecting with friends, or it could be soul tribe members. Maybe someone emotionally mature is reaching out. There could possibly be conversations about fairness, accountability, honesty. I'm hearing also some of you are maybe needing space from drama and competition. Someone trying to hide the emotions while observing quietly. I'm hearing there will be maybe some social gatherings that bring in some tension underneath the surface. And maybe realizing not everyone around you has pure intentions. Yeah. The King of Cups, I feel like for many of you, that is water energy, right? That's the energy of, it feels like a person for you, whether it's you or somebody else, somebody that is calm on the outside but emotional underneath. Now, the Hermit, bringing that a Gemini energy out here, it's like saying that someone is deeply reflecting before acting. Meanwhile, we have the Five of Wands over here, all right, which shows outside noise, jealousy, competition, ego clashes, conflict. This could be together surrounding a group of people. And what Spirit is saying here, protect your peace while trying to stay open to meaningful connections. Beautiful souls, if you haven't hit that like button, thank you for doing that, and thank you for being here. Yeah, but Justice is like, keeps repeating here, what balanced survivors, what manipulates falls away. Now, let's talk about Monday, the first day of the new week, the 18th. Sudden realizations, I'm hearing fast-moving energy. Before we look at this card, we have courage for the day here. We have Mercury, which conjuncts Uranus. Mars enters Taurus later. And Monday, it really, beautiful souls, it feels like it's electric, all right? Mercury conjunct Uranus really can bring some shocking news, okay? Some sort of shocking news will be happening. Unexpected maybe conversations, it could be sudden truth. And hey, truth has just been the theme of May. Let me know in the comments, has truth been the theme for you in May, or have you just been hearing about truths coming out, sudden truths, all right? Some of them you already know, right? Your intuition is shouting and letting you know about it. Some of you, it's realizations that's coming out of nowhere, random messages. I'm hearing changes in plans will be happening on Monday. So the energy here is mentally stimulating, but also very unpredictable. And yeah, Mars is entering Taurus, which might just slow things down physically afterwards. I'm hearing Spirit say, think carefully before making your next move on this day. Now, courage here, it says you are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Now, we have some cards here. We have the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Swords. Wow. Monday feels like it's deeply connected to some sort of past returning, some sort of past situation, maybe returning somehow, okay? It doesn't have to be a person, it just can be a situation that's coming up. So I'm hearing for some of you, possible scenarios is maybe you'll be hearing from someone nostalgic or emotionally significant, all right? Emotional offers, or I'm hearing invitations. I'm hearing something about discussing commitment, relationships, or work or long-term plans. Some of you, it'll be online communication, or I'm hearing also something about spying and watching energy. Some of you, it's needing stronger boundaries with the emotionally inconsistent people. I'm hearing there will also be some collaboration opportunities, soulmate or karmic connections that may resurfacing for some of you, not all of you. Some of you, it just could be a situation that is karmic that could be resurfacing, or it could be with a soulmate that is a karmic situation. All right, take what resonates, leave the rest. Always remember that. Don't force anything to fit into your life. This is just possible energies that possibly could be coming up for this weekend, right? And I'm also hearing that someone could just be curious about you, but maybe they might just hesitate to fully approach. Now, what I'm really getting strongly here was with this Page of Swords here is somebody is really observing. Somebody is watching, somebody is thinking, maybe trying to understand where they stand with you. Now, this could be you, or it could be someone else. It could even be possibly someone younger than you. It could be a masculine person or a feminine person. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Interesting, on this card, it is a masculine energy. Right, so beautiful souls. I'm also hearing here with this Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups, all right? Some of you may receive some sort of emotional communication from someone that is connected to your past, or it could be someone that is on your soul journey, all right? Now, Hierophant, I am getting here that the question with this Hierophant coming out is, it's actually a question, right? Does this align with your values now? And then Spirit's also saying not every returning energy deserves re-entry. All right. Now, so let's have a look at the advice again. Thank you for being here, letting me know in the comments, popping in that wolf emoji, that blue heart emoji. And let's dive in for the advice here, beautiful soul. So we have the Queen of Swords, air energy, right? Gemini, the lovers, which is Gemini energy, all right? We have the Knight of Wands, fire energy coming through, and we have the Eight of Cups. I quite like this Eight of Cups. The colors pink and blue really could be significant. Interesting how this sun has got two eyes on it, all right? If you feel like sharing with us, what does it mean? If you know tarot and symbols, if you feel called to share with us, what does the two eyes mean on the sun? Go ahead and share it with us. I haven't looked it up yet, what it means. It's something new popping up for me in this tarot community, right? Or in the tarot world, right? So, but anyway, besides the two eyes popping up, we're just looking at the energy here. Oh, yes. Almost forgot. Look at these two cards showing here. We have the Ace of Wands, and we also have the World. I'm getting strong because this is Saturn energy, right? And this is fire energy. And interesting enough is Saturn is currently in Aries. All right, so let's take a step back here. I feel like, beautiful soul, that Spirit is asking you to make decisions from a place of clarity and also not loneliness. All right. With the Queen of Swords, I'm getting the energy that says, see the truth clearly. All right, stop romanticizing confusion. And then I'm also getting trust your intellect and your intuition equally. All right. Now the Lovers, I'm getting something about choices that's in relationships, choices in alignment, and choices in direction. All right. The Knight of Wands, I'm getting here something about passion. The Knight of Wands is bringing that passion energy. So somebody could be coming in passionate. There might be strong attraction between you and somebody. It could be movement. It could be something about impulsiveness, fast energy. All right. And if you notice that from Saturday moving into Sunday to Monday, the energy moves quite quickly to that from that Taurus to Gemini energy. All right, that could possibly it be at as well. Or somebody is just moving impassionately here with the Lovers. So there could be a choice regarding a fire sign. You could have air placements. You or somebody else could have air, strong air placements, whether it's Aquarius. I'm getting Aquarius energy, but it could also be Libra energy, and then obviously Gemini, and I'm getting fire energy here. Any fire sign could possibly be significant. And then we've got water energy with the Eight of Cups. I feel like the Eight of Cups is that deeper message here that some of you are maybe finally emotionally walking away from cycles that no longer fulfill your spirit. Am I right? We got that cycles here. And also Spirit's like saying, even if attraction is still there, I'm feeling like some of you are emotionally disconnecting from something, like walking away from something. I mean, he is checking out the sun, all right? It's like the sun in the dark, all right? It's interesting. And I feel like even here with these two cards at the bottom here, the Saturn and Aries energy, which is showing up really heavily in this reading, that something about leaving the Five of Pentacles energy, all right? Leaving that scarcity because you're working on something heavily, all right? Here's that Taurus and that Virgo energy could be significant as well. But anyway, getting off track here, ADHD. All right, but obviously Spirit wanted to show Cancer energy could be significant, that Cancer sign is really showing up here. Something to do with a Cancer sign, whether you or somebody else. Check that also that Jupiter sticking out here. But anyway, all right, I feel like with the Saturn and Aries energy that is showing up heavily in your spread is something about maturity. I'm getting self-respect, choosing differently, and building something more stable long term. All right, that's what I'm getting. It's like it's a new cycle. All right, this is like a new cycle that is happening. I mean, not so long ago we had this transit. It's still happening. All right, so this is something about a cycle that is still in the beginning stages. I'm hearing. All right. Beautiful souls, wow, this weekend, well, these last 3 days, I mean, Monday is not a weekend, but take what resonates, leave the rest, right? Just the energy of this 3 days, all right? It's not like another energy update. It feels like the moment many of you are realizing who drains you, who inspires you, who no longer aligns, and what your spirit actually wants moving forward. Right, that new moon, right? It's about that seeds that are being planted for a new cycle, and now it's about your choices that will determine what grows next. But remember, beautiful souls, we put in the action, but we do not chase confusion. We do not chase confusion. You don't abandon yourself for temporary validation. And I'm also hearing, don't ignore the intuitive nudges that you are getting, that is getting louder right now. And what Spirit is also saying here is the next version of your life, it requires the next version of you. I'm hearing here, walk like a wolf, aware, instinctive, patient, and no longer afraid to outgrow what once felt like home. So beautiful souls, thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for leaving a comment, letting me know how these energies are playing out for you, if it resonated in some sort of way. And hey, if it doesn't resonate, thank you still for hitting that like button and leaving a wolf and a blue heart emoji. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, being subscribers here, and I will check you out in the next one. Love and light for the weekend, beautiful souls, and the new week ahead. I'll check you around in the next one.